Yeah, I guess if the only useful thing I can see from an awards standpoint is that people get to talk about games, and unfortunately, it just evolves into "fuck you, I like my game more. You can go to hell." But like,
Yeah.
for anyone who actually wants to have a real conversation about like which games or like what did well here and what did bad or whatever, like it would be nice if people had actually played the fucking thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a lot of hostility. Um, like several times when God of War won a category that Elden Ring was also in, people were really shitty about it. So specifically, uh, God of War fans, they were really, or at least from what I saw, they were really dunking on Elden Ring. It's like, all right, guys, calm down.
Yeah, sometimes the gaming community sucks.
They're both good games. Like the first God of War was good. They're two different
Yeah.
experiences. Like they're
There's no reason that people can vote another game to be better than the game you really like without like it doesn't have to affect your enjoyment of it.
the other thing that I found kind of silly that was in the Game Awards. So Stray was in there as the the game of the year or whatever.
Yeah, I remember a lot of people talking about that.
But it seems kind of silly because it seemed kind of like I don't know, like a yeah, it seemed like very polished, very good, very like unique, but like I don't know. I felt that there's potentially other games that could have used that slot, like fucking for indie games. Goddamn Vampire Survivors, man. That game made everyone go nuts, and it's still the
Yeah,
top played game on the Steam Deck. Right? Like
crazy.
it basically started a genre because tons of
Yeah,
clones are coming out and people still don't know what to call the genre. Um, and but like yeah, the game isn't as like pretty as Stray and whatnot, but like it I feel like it influenced at least the gaming world more than Stray did, you know,
mm-hmm.
and more of a impact. Um, but like, do I care if it wins it or if it was in there if it would win it? No, I don't really give a shit. Like, I just
Yeah,
think
it's like
Stray is a
the
strange
one.
choice.
Yeah, it's like the real value of an award ceremony is highlighting games and like kind of broadening their reach. Like it gets eyeballs onto this one event, and now people are going to, become more aware of some of those games. So that is kind of a cool thing that game awards ceremonies can do. It gets people talking about them. Highlighting a game like Vampire Survivors would have been kind of neat.
Especially because it's a fucking $5 game.
Oh shit! This is the new FromSoft Armor Core.
Oh,
Oh shit, I missed that.
I'll have to
Looks
watch that.
fucking cool.
Um, Angel, how long are you gonna be?
Not much longer, sorry.
Damn. It's a good trailer.
What's the bonfire in it like? Is it a garage?
Well, this is yeah, it's Armored Core, so it's just like a floating JPEG of it's like a hologram.
Here in my garage.
Fires of Rubicon. So there's your fire. Bonfires of Rubicon.
Is that its like subtitle?
Yeah, Armored Core Fires of Rubicon.
Gold. Tiny Tina.
Yeah, I'll have to watch that trailer later. They yeah, like people. Chad told me that people were upset because Genshin Impact. Well, I fell through a hole.
Did you? Kind of looked like you just fell off.
I fell like kind of in that hole right there.
Oh, right here.
Yeah. Well, I'll just have to get it back up there. But people were mad about Genshin Impact with being doing like the player's choice thing because they basically said, yeah, if we win the game awards, if we win this nomination, we're gonna give you all free primo gems or whatever.
Wow.
And so they're like, oh, they're bribing. But
It is
like,
a popularity contest.
but like at the end of the day, I'm like, well, that's so like.
It's any kind of fan vote. It's not like an actual. It's a more of a judge of the fans than it is of the game itself.
Yeah, and again, you know, it doesn't really. It's a whole like.
Oh shit! There's enemies down here.
These things don't matter very much. So like, yeah, okay. And like, if we were voting for people, like, I feel it's also a similar argument to like when a politician goes into office and they're like, oh yeah, when I get into office, I'm going to do this thing that will, you know, benefit people. It's like, oh, buying votes, are we? Yes, they're supposed to do that. And I mean, Genshin being a game that gives out shit all the time, and that has given out shit for winning awards and being nominated for awards. Of course, they're gonna give people stuff for winning those.
There's another Frosty event for Rocket League. Well, the hockey is kind of fun. I don't know if we're gonna play it though.
I play it once.
That is our MO. We play the new mode one time, fucking suck at it, and then never again.
Like, they're not the most fun is the problem.
Yeah.
They're okay.
And I am so excited for this thing, that like new Monster Hunter clone.
So, bro, you gonna come up here? Are we gonna progress?
I thought you guys were coming to me. Wild Hearts, that's what it's called. Wild Hearts is so good.
Does that come out soon?
I don't know. I was too busy making my way towards you. I didn't see the date.
Yeah, we'll have to see the recap stuff. I don't. Man, yesterday, yeah, I'm just sitting there chilling. It's like 7:15, and then my phone goes a bloop, 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 bloop. And I look at it and it goes like, you have a meeting in 15 minutes. I was like, excuse me? And I was like, sorry about the last minute meeting, but we need to make sure we have this plan in place so I can tell the managers of the company and yada, yada, yada. And so I was like, ugh.
Plan it sooner.
Failure to plan a meeting is meeting your failure.
Well, I think it was the person, the boss man got word of it really late too and said, hey, can we discuss this tomorrow? He's like, ah, fuck. 'Cause that's how those people in the company work, is they'll just ping you at like 7 o'clock at night and go, yeah, we're gonna do this. Okay, bye.
That
Oh,
sucks.
thanks. So it was a very boring meeting. I barely said any words.
This could have been an email for you.
Basically, yeah. I gave them like a couple words of input for their spreadsheet, and that was it. So, oh boy. Oh. Whoa. What is the in-universe reason for that disappearing? Who awarded us the shortcut?
And the filter changes. You go from like a beach movie to like a Michael Bay Transformers movie.
Wait, what did what?
Over here, the filter changes. You get like the blue filter on the screen.
I can't wait for the piss Mexico filter.
You look fuzzy. Margravine Cellar, the meanest Devilcons player in the buttery seas. Trying to cross the
What is
ravine,
this?
are ya? I know there's an invisible bridge over it, but I can't see it without my magical eyeglasses.
So yeah, I opened Reddit and saw people. I saw someone posting a picture of a tweet that was like, you know, no matter what your politics, don't make fun of Ted Cruz's daughter. Yeah, that's real fucked up. And I was like, I mean, this is the first I'm hearing of this, much less anyone making fun of it.
Yeah.
I do remember seeing somebody saying, like, Ted Cruz not, like, leaving his state to go check on her, which is fucking insane.
Fucking piece of shit. Yeah, that is what? Really?
If that's true, then, like, man, I hate that guy even more than I thought. That was already something.
Yeah, he I mean, a big reason probably why she's wanting the Sudoku is because she is, you know, bi and lives with such an asshole of a, you know.
I didn't want to speculate, but that is like the first thing I thought too. Yeah, it's like imagine having that guy as your dad.
Literally constantly saying things and implying what you are is wrong.
Yeah, on a public stage.
Yeah. Yeah, because there's no way in hell, like, he would do those things and then come home and be like, no, I accept you. Yeah, you're great. Oh, no, don't listen to what I'm saying out there.
Yeah, it's just the other gays that I don't like.
Yeah. They're all wrong for being gay, but you.
I hate your sin, honey, not you.
Ugh.
I just hate that the very core of your being. Have you tried not being bi? You're not like putting enough effort into it.
Have
Maybe
you
it's the
tried
problem.
only liking dick?
I've been trying to like you, Dad. I just can't do it.
You ready to go?
But who knows? It could be. I mean, it could be like a bunch of other things. It's, you know, it's all speculation. I don't want to fit her, you know, worst moment of her life into a narrative that we agree with, you know, or that we are like are preconceived.
I mean, I don't want to either, but it's still like, it's very likely, you know.
And you see the filter change here.
Yeah.
Michael Bay, the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Elden Ring won Game of the Year!
Very nice.
Because, yeah, like, there's no way in heck that her relationship with her dad is making things better for her.
Oh yeah,
You
I
know?
would imagine that's not very helpful.
Oh boy, I tossed a coin and I got a tiny bit of money back. No.
God, I am so fucking sick of SiriusXM calling me. They like the car we got a couple months back has SiriusXM in it, and so like they have my information now, and they just keep calling to try to get me to subscribe.
We keep getting letters in the mail. Your trial's almost up. Wait, are you
Yeah, you
okay?
get a thing now.
I did.
Yeah, that was one of the things on the.
Fucking assholes.
Yeah, it's really dumb. It's like, no, I don't want your stupid radio. What the fuck?
Get out of here.
What am I, like 70?
Give it to me for free, but like the only advantage you have is that your radio without ads. It's like the only thing I could see you being useful for is if I'm too lazy to connect my phone to the Bluetooth.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen for me. That's not. I'm not gonna be lazy enough for that. It's either my music or no music.
Appreciated.
I like listening to new stuff.
Well,
Wow, can you believe Zelda won the most anticipated game?
I prefer, if I'm gonna listen to new music, I prefer to do it with no ads. No commercials, I mean.
Well, Sirius wouldn't if you paid for it.
Well, I also, like, I don't, it's like,
Well, the nice thing about Spotify is that if you do like something, you can like it.
yeah.
Or if it's playing on,
I guess
if
that's,
it's playing on the radio,
yeah, I don't like the,
you'd have
the
to like write it
randomness
down.
and having to find it again. It just feels, when there are, that just feels breaking.
What am I shooting?
Ready to cough.
Like, that some more news was fun.
Yeah, the Ben Shapiro fascist stuff.
Yeah, just pointing out contradictions and things that he just doesn't think through is always fun.
His writing it's just so poorly thought out. Like he'll throw some big words in there, but I hate the way he writes.
It's like he goes on like a, I don't know, like a trip when he when he writes. It's like he's over here and then he's kind of over here and then he's over here, and you're kind of weaving around when you can. It's a better direct path, buddy. But how he weaves that stuff, people go, "Oh, he's a genius." Listen, he said henceforth. He must be smart.
Yeah, henceforth.
You ready to go?
Yeah.
Yeah. Beep.
Must be in here. Cleanse this holy place.
Cleanse this holy place.
Absolutely.
Um, what other things? That one shooter game adding butt plug support. That's pretty great.
Yeah, it took me a little bit of time to figure out what was happening there.
Butt plug IO. How amazing. Open source butt plug integration standard. How silly.
Well, the butt plug's gotta be open.
If there's any way I would describe a butt plug, open wouldn't be one of them.
This gun kind of like launches them into the air.
Wow!
We did it. We got the thing. There you go.
Yeah, is there, did the guns burst out of the chest and land on the ground? Because the chest is just empty.
It had our
Yeah.
objective in it.
Oh. How about Tucker Carlson cutting all of the anti-Semitic stuff from his Kanye interview? How's it going, Mifa?
Wow.
Oh yeah, beep.
That'd be-
I heard about that. That's pretty funny. Especially the Alex Jones interview was kind of funny too, because when he starts going into the anti-Semitism, Alex Jones was like, "Wow, hey, well, hold on, I wouldn't go there." It was like, "Holy shit!" Like you're making Alex Jones uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's impressive, honestly.
Bro, dude, the Game Awards announced a FromSoft game about mechs. I thought of you. Yeah. Armored Core.
Rubicons of Shubicons. Rubicon.
Sumbro side. I don't think I have an Armored Core model kit. I've seen them. But I didn't buy one. But maybe there'll be some good model kits coming out of this game. Hopefully the game's good too. Here's the problem with mech games. They're usually pretty bad.
I have not fallen in love with a mech game.
They're fun at first, and then they kind of just get meh after a little while. And the stories are always terrible, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Like Daemon Ex Machina, it was good, but like they expected you to grind for materials to get like the best, build. It's like, bro, this isn't Monster Hunter. Like,
I would love a game where you pilot a mech and take down large monsters
That'd be fun.
like Monster Hunter.
yeah, but this game was like, hey, here's this level. You have to traverse through the whole level and beat all these enemies, and there's cool thing.
I played a couple of Armored Core games and they never held my interest. BattleTech is the only one that's got me, and that's like a isometric XCOM style. Move your mechs here. You're not even like piloting the mech itself. I liked it because it was like a strategic game, not because it like felt like I was piloting a mech, and that's very sad.
Yeah.
Scroll of eternal faith. It's real.
Yeah, what if they made Monster Hunter with mechs? Yeah, that would be cool. Like, that would be awesome.
Isn't about waiting for the storm to pass.
Personally, I'm excited about
It's
Hades
about
too.
learning to
Yeah, I heard about that too.
dance in the rain.
Summer's excited.
It does look really good. I got really into Hades for like a week or two, and then I beat I like made it
This and my guest
to the final
partners
boss and
all
beat him a
make
couple
real
times,
exploring.
and then suddenly just like was done with it and never touched it again. But it's the writing is great, the artwork is phenomenal. I would love some kind of like Hades art book or something. I fucking love the character designs, and the gameplay really hooked me for a bit. But then I think it's just honestly roguelites in general. I never stick with them for very long. Like I'm into it for a bit, and then it's just kind of like I run out of steam.
Doop doop doop. Yeah, that's roguelites. Like, I don't like them very much either. Vampire Survivors is fun, but it's got, you know, it's like its own genre with the rogue elements added to it, you know.
I did really fucking love the animation they had for Hades 2. It looked awesome. The oh shit. The little cutscene they played beforehand was really cool.
We'll take them all on together.
I might play Hades 2 eventually.
Clutch it is. Fight your way in and teach those cheaters a lesson.
See, that you make this really difficult. Like, you're really in my way.
I'll not suffer the likes of you. You have learned well, my apprentice.
Enemies? Oh, there's one. Apparently, it's about Zagreus' sister and nemesis. Is a really buff lady. That's all over my. That's all over my head at that point. I watched somebody play Hades for like 30 minutes and went, yeah.
I think I got it through Game Pass because I was kind of gonna pass on it myself, and then I Game Passed on it, and I did. I did enjoy the time I spent with it.
Oh, is
It
that
didn't hold me for very long once I beat it. Yeah, these guys do go invisible, which they're not that hard to spot once you're looking for them, but if you're not looking for them, they'll definitely get you.
Yeah, I was sitting there going like, what is happening with my screen? What is that? Is that a glitch? Beep.
Oh. Unlock the fourth gun! I didn't even notice.
Oh, we do have that. Would you look at that? What's in here? A portion of damage taken by the Fate Makers redirected to the Demi-Lich.
Are you level 27, Ashton?
I can cough
Yes.
again.
27 and like a little bit, like a tenth. What do I put in that extra slot? This? What is this? Sure, that's like the only other weapon I have right now that's purple. Seems neat. Or is that the gun?
3
Huh?
melee weapons that are every stat is better than my fucking orange weapon.
Oh man.
There's not a thing showing which one of these two I'm comparing is equipped. There should be a little. It should say this one is equipped somewhere.
You will be mine.
That seems like very standard. I mean, I guess it's just left and right, but
Ugh. Oh my god, I'm gonna kill somebody. Hopefully it's an enemy. God, fucking. Why is clicking left stick to do the thing? Ugh.
holy shit!
We ready to go?
I like doing that. That's fun.
Mario Kart added that custom item switcher for, you know, custom matches.
I haven't played a Mario Kart in forever.
It's one of those, like, this should have been in the game a long time ago. And honestly,
Yeah.
it wouldn't be hard to program, so I don't understand why it wouldn't be in there. Like, it seems pretty easy to program.
What is it?
Custom item switcher. You can say, hey, in this race, I
They
only
haven't
want...
had that already?
Correct. It's...
You guys better get used to those meteors. I'm gonna be casting them for like the next rest of the game.
I'm trying to think that here. The big.
I got a big meteor. His were like a bunch of tiny little shitty ice ones. Mine is big and cool. Very powerful.
I'd never seen yours. What does yours look like?
Why don't you show me yours again and then we'll compare. Whip yours out. I'll put it
Yeah,
on.
here you go.
Yeah, see, you do yours, and then I like melt it with mine because mine's so fucking cool.
Except for look at the lasting effect of mine, and like it's still ice on the ground, and
Mine is brighter,
oh,
and being bright means smart, so mine's smarter than yours.
my dad has a lot of bright flashlights.
Well, your dad's not playing the game, so I guess I win again.
Here we go. We did it. We beat that objective.
I guess I didn't win a Steam Deck. I feel like they probably would have told me by now.
Yeah, I don't think I won one either.
Of course, I only need the one lens to read the other player's cards. Or craft the other into a monocular telescope for you. There, that will let you see the coil's invisible bridges.
I really hope those bots don't win it.
Yeah, me too.
I have been getting these weird ass spam things ever since. I'm not blaming it on messaging the condo, but
Huh.
it has been happening lately.
Weird. Oh, they could have gotten it.
The creator of Stable Diffusion, the AI,
Round the bridge.
you know, that we use to generate
Open, there's more
fart.
to be found all over.
They made it so you now can't generate art using an artist's name. Because like that's really the like morally kind of
Yeah.
bullshit stuff, is being like, hey, but at the same time, people should just use it anyway. Like, I generated stuff before with this one person's style. I don't remember his name. He's the guy who makes the Metal Gear covers. Pretty cool. I didn't sell it. I didn't do anything. You know, I just generated it. And went, whoa, that's neat. But does it hurt me at all that they remove that stuff? No. I'm good. But they also removed not safe for work stuff from their
Really?
model. Yeah.
They removed what?
Not safe for work.
Yeah. But
How? Like fully naked only, or like?
no, they're just their training model, right? So they have whatever they train, their newest model that they trained their AI with doesn't have not safe for work stuff. It was filtered out somehow via tags or whatever. Doesn't matter to me because I don't have the stable diffusion model. I have another model put into stable diffusion.
Okay.
So there's the model that you train stuff off of, right? And then you train stuff into, and then you can have what was it?
Yeah, you're into model trains. We get it.
No, I'm good. I'm not one of those people. Ugh. And then you have hyper networks that are like a second kind of model that is trained on something specific. So you can have a Pokemon hyper network attached to your stable diffusion model, and that will make more Pokemon like stuff.
That's cool.
They have hyper networks for a lot of things. They have one for Gundam that I found, but I might have had to compile that hyper network myself, and I just didn't want to deal with that bullshit. And I've been just fine doing what I've been doing, which I do have a lot more to post, but I just haven't. But anyway, the model that I use, so there was Novel AI, which was a specific training model that a service used that you had to pay for. So you had to pay for Novel AI. And they had like a very good model, but then it leaked. And so I got a hold of that. But then now people have been combining models and mixing them together, and so there's a lot of mixes that have come out, and I'm currently using the Nutmeg mix, which is like, it's like Novel AI. It's crazy. It's like Novel AI at 50% plus this like other model, I don't know what it was, based off something else, at 50%. Then they mix them together, and then that mix, they mix it together with some other model at 50% each. And they do that for like 4 different models, and then they mix it back again with Novel AI at 50%. It's crazy.
That sounds crazy.
Oh, and then you also have Vase on top of that, which have to do with more color and stuff like that. And so I have a certain Vase on mine that's so yeah, that's the complicatedness of AI. But yeah, so it sounds like Novel.
To get rid of some inventory shit. I'm on my way now.
Novel AI, it sounds like, so they're trying to get ahead of potential future lawsuits, I think, with the artist name thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because no one knows how the courts are going to side with that sort of thing, but people are pretty sure that if the most extreme thing that they would side with is artist names, specifically.
Have you, by chance, seen any limbs of wood on this beach? Like this one?
I'm afraid I have not.
So
Why do you seek
that was interesting. I heard about it. I was like, oh no, but I was like, oh wait, I don't use that model. I'm good. I'll still get nip, even though I don't like specifically request nip most of the time. But with this nutmeg mix though, holy cow! I just typed in sex the other day, and it. Oh my god! The barrel exploded next to me.
Oh yeah, that must have been what happened to me. Just immediately died. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I just typed in sex though, and like, it didn't look like a convoluted mess, and I was like, holy shit. This nutmeg mix is like good. I also have like a crazy ass negative prompt again that's like huge. It's fun. The AI stuff is fun.
Yeah, it's cool that you're still doing that. We haven't done anything with it.
Yeah, we've been some other stuff.
The
I guess you didn't get any Dragon Age movies, huh?
No fucking Dragon Age. What was that?
It was kind of funny. Saeed was talking to one of his artist friends, right, who puts his stuff on Danboard, that image board.
Yeah, I know about it.
And he has his stuff on there, so it was probably used in the training model for well, a lot of these models. And so he's like, oh, this is, you know, he's an artist, right? So he's mad about the whole AI thing, right? And he's like, Saeed told me, Saeed's real brutal. He told me, he's like, yeah, his art isn't very good, right? It's okay. It's not like the most amazing thing on the planet.
The quality of the art should not be the factor of whether or not it gets used.
No, but he was, the friend apparently went on this like long rant about how he doesn't like how it's using his art and all this stuff, and people who use it are terrible and all this stuff. So of course, Saeed being a avid user of the AI art doesn't like that, because like, to be fair, it's allowing somebody who couldn't have artistic expression very well now have artistic expression, right? Like, it has its
work. The artist had to do all the practice and the work to get to there.
Right, and somebody had to make the program too, right? But it's still he's able to.
Why artists are not crazy about it?
Right. Yeah. No, I get it.
I think artists are totally valid in there, and being upset. Like, it's like that's the tide of progress, and then like it's just gonna happen. Like, it sucks.
Right.
For you, but that's kind of where we're at.
Yeah. It was just he was not too keen of like being like, he's like, bro, how about we like see some other sides to it? And so the friend was like, well, you know what? I'm gonna request Dambo to take my pictures down. And so Saeed goes, good. So next time they make a training model, your bad art won't make the prompts worse. I was like, oof. Saeed's pretty harsh, but I found that kind of like, I didn't even like think about it like that, and I was like, oh my god.
That's a sick burn.
Yeah, and you're not wrong either. You're not wrong, because that would, like, bad art would make models worse. But it was just funny.
Yeah.
Don't say that to people. Don't say that to artists. Don't call artists' work bad.
That's really mean to say to his face, but it is. It's like you can't. You do have to admit it's a really good part.
Yeah, it was very good. I would never tell anyone that their art is bad, unless like it's rude. Unless it's like rude art. Like anything like racist or something, you know.
Maybe if the person was specifically being mean to me, I might stoop to that.
Yeah, if Kanye West started making music based on his viewpoints, I would call that art bad. Where are we? Where do we need to go? Oh wait, there's a seat. There's an right then, I think. Oh right. Oh wait, then where is the secrets? This way? Yeah. Oh, of course, it's behind the waterfall. Like, come on. That's a big butt plug. Can't wait to integrate it. Seeking butt plug. Communicating with butt plug. Oh.
Spawned on top of me.
Oh my god, why am I getting hurt a lot? What's hitting me? Is it these jerks? I might die.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. Whew. I had to bring out a different weapon because they're.
Their strength wanes.
Yeah, and the thing with this AI stuff is it's definitely the future because like freaking Google apparently revealed the other day a text to video AI. Just as like a proof of concept more than anything, not an actual like product. I mean, even if it was a product, it would probably be canceled. I was trying to revive, but people gone my way. I will try to shoot this skeleton that has a lot of shield. This weapon seems to do better.
Finally got a legendary, and it's a shield.
Ugh. Yeah, I haven't gotten a legendary weapon yet. I'm really sad. That's like the best part of the game. The shields are usually like, oh, that's sure.
Wood regenerates on sliding. Kinetic friction. That's kind of fun.
Vampires Fire.
I have that skill that says your shield doesn't regenerate. So now I have a way of doing it manually.
Oh,
That's a
interesting.
cool,
Yeah.
a cool build combo. So I can just do like this, and it.
That's awesome.
That's really cool.
Vampire Survivors is on mobile now, and it's good.
Yeah, I saw the Game Awards thing for that. Yeah, I guess like, would you just use the touchscreen to like point in the direction you want to go? Because your dude does all the shooting for you, right?
Yeah, so essentially, yeah, it's wherever you tap, it creates a joystick at that location, and then you move around. So
I guess I
like,
could try it out on my tablet.
and it's free, and the ads so far have been entirely like, you died. Would you like 1x to revive once by watching an ad? Or, hey, you died and your session ended. Would you like to get double the coins with an ad? That's like the only times I've seen ads. They haven't been forced upon me yet.
That's nice. I have a little Bluetooth wireless mouse for my tablet, and I could see it being fun and easy to play. Did your game crash?
The mouse doesn't really have any use in the game.
I can see on mobile. It could be nice.
On what?
On my tablet, on like mobile.
No, mouse doesn't have any use in the game.
You said wherever you tap, it like creates a joystick, so I could just I would use the mouse.
Oh. Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Because like I'm sitting at my desk. I'm not like I don't want to just be holding the tablet playing a video game when someone walks up and is like, "Hello." But if I'm just like holding a mouse, it just doesn't. It looks like I'm just doing work.
Yeah, and you can like pause it at any time and just kind of like fuck off and then come back.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's run based too. Like, and if you die at the very beginning of the game, you don't have enough upgrades anyway, so it's a lot easier to die a lot. It's really hard to survive a level at the very beginning of the game anyway. The touch screen / like make joystick control doesn't work. Like, it's not as accurate as like an actual controller joystick, because ideally that's how you should play the game, as a joystick.
Mm-hmm.
But like, whatever. I really want to go into Jabu Jabu over there, but that's not yet. So yeah, that's cool. And Vampire Survivors is coming out with a DLC pretty soon. Ish. You can pre-order it. It's paid DLC, but like, fucking the game's, I paid $3 for the game.
That's usually how much. It's like DLC used to be like $3 back in the day.
Yeah.
Before it became fucking full-fledged like $20, $30 purchases.
It's inflation.
Yeah, it's got to be like they dyed him or something, right?
That Elden Ring DLC, how about that, huh?
Mm-hmm. I've heard people are having a good time with it. I could see watching a couple. I could see watching a video of 3v3 battles, but like edited down to just the interesting stuff.
Yeah.
I could see watching 1 or 2 videos like that.
I've seen a lot of people having
Imminent destruction.
That's part of the Elden Ring experience, isn't it?
Yeah, but like,
You didn't think they would patch that out? That's part of the game.
My conscience is clean. Villain.
Gives you cover when you lose. You can just blame it on that.
Yeah, if you're gonna have a entirely PvP focused build, like, that's a good place to use it, rather than, because the invading system is kind of interesting, but like, I find that it's most of the time just like, hello, I am a person that has a build specifically to kill people that I invade. And you have a PvE build because you are currently in the world running around. I will kill you now. Or it's, even if they don't have the best build, it's like, okay, yeah, I'm going to go around the back and give him a backstab. Oh, that didn't work, I guess. I just did a regular slice, and oh, he's backstabbing me all of a sudden, even though he was just in front of me. What?
People also get really like shitty about their attitude of like, you can't complain about griefers. Like, that's part of the game. You just, like, they're doing their thing. You have to accept it. It's like, if that, alright, that's how they have fun, but I don't have to fucking, actually, like, I don't have to be happy that that's how they're having a good time by killing me.
Yeah.
Hold on. This guy definitely sounds super evil. Are we sure he's not super evil?
It's like Elite Dangerous with their pirates, right? Like, same thing. At least with Elite Dangerous, like, for griefers in Elite Dangerous, that's one thing. But if somebody wants to pirate, you know, your shit, if you're going around in a combat ship, at least that they potentially have less modules associated with, like, they might have, like, limpets and shit, you know what I mean? For pirating people, so they have sacrificed some of their innards in order to pirate you, but it's not very much.
Elite Dangerous lends itself to griefing just because, like, there's no reason to pirate. There's no real benefit in just trying to steal the goods someone else has. It's such a difficult way to make it.
Okay, so the guy said he had a certificate of non-evilness from Butt Stallion in his cave, right?
Speaking of Elite Dangerous, did you hear how their current Thargoid stuff works?
I have not, no. Do tell.
So essentially you have a system and it's under Thargoid attack, and there's a goal that basically you have to meet in order to repel the Thargoids away.
Okay.
And I don't know if it's like a bunch of missions / fighting / whatever, if it's a combination of everything, whatever. There's a certain percentage that fills up, and once it reaches 100%, that's it. Well, they said it will be 7 weeks. Like, you have 7 weeks to do this. And you, if you don't do it within that 7 weeks, that essentially that place gets fucked up permanently, you know?
That's cool.
It's like, oh, that's neat. So, like, they said, literally, if no one does anything, the Thargoids will destroy the entire bubble.
Huh. Holy
Like,
shit.
oh, that's cool. Or at least, you know, most of it. It's like, oh, that's neat. But what they failed to tell people / how they planned it out was they don't have 7 weeks to do it. You have 1 week chunks 7 times to do it. If you don't do it within a 1 week chunk, it gets reset
Oh.
back to 0%.
So it's like all the work you did that week could be for naught, and then they're like, yeah, that kind of sucks.
Yeah, like, I think resetting all the way to 0 again is pretty shitty. Like, if they wanted to, maybe, if you're not done at the end of the week, they add 30%, right?
Yeah,
Or
getting a
whatever.
little bit of ground back would be cool. It would feel like a battle.
This map only shows where the local town
But
Instead,
like,
it's gonna. You're kind of looking at it like it's only at 72%. We've only got a day left. I'm not even gonna bother because that's about to get reset. You feel like
Yeah.
your work would just be wasted. Yeah, it's a really dumb way to do it.
yeah. And there's people wondering because it's a real struggle right now because the Thargoids are real tough. So people are like, "What's should we even try to care right now?" Because
They're
eventually,
clearly gonna give us new weapons to kill them with. It'll make it easier.
yeah, eventually something's gonna happen. It'll make it easier. So, like, is there any point in participating right now?
Ugh, that's pretty shitty.
Maybe he'll help us out.
Yeah, but we'll have to act the part.
It also feels that
Pirate stuff.
it also seems like the balancing's a little off, so it's really hard to get to that 0%. What was that?
The big ass whale sea monster thing.
Yeah, Jabu Jabu. We gotta enter him at some point.
Nailed it.
Ah, you're a pirate, are ye?
But it's really hard to get to 0%. It's really hard to clear it out. You mean like succeed?
Yeah, it's really hard to succeed, and so it from the sound of it, maybe like all the systems that are under attack at once, it's hard to actually do all of them in the week. And it sounds like potentially it would be a losing battle anyway. Like they would be, one step forward, two steps back, basically.
Two steps
So-
back from the edge.
It's kind of people are a little upset about that. So I can see they of course Elite Dangerous with fucking balancing issues. Who would have guessed?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that reset to 0 is pretty bad.
Poetry page, baby.
Some of the other things just do not seem thought out at all.
Yeah. It seems also it's programmatically easy too, because it's just like, yeah, I just set everything to 0 again. Like, don't do any math, don't do any like, whatever. But some people are also just kind of saying, I kind of want to see what happens if they destroy the bubble. Like,
Oh shit, that would be kind of cool.
yeah, what like, maybe I just
And then,
shouldn't
like-
participate.
And then like the next campaign, oh, God, I hate this bug where I reload and it doesn't actually give me my bullets. And then like the next campaign is like taking it back, like slowly
Yeah.
moving away some territory back.
So yeah, it's one of those. Like I kind of agree. Like it'd be cool if the bubble like got fucked up.
Mm-hmm. Kind of crazy when all three of us are together and we're all shooting at the same enemy. We just fucking melt.
Oh wait, there's a hello?
How in the scurvy-addled heave-ho are we supposed to get into this damn place? I have heard
Julius Caesar. He sees things. Seizes things. Any other? Let's see. What other news happened on the game? In the
Death
world.
Stranding 2 was announced. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I was wondering if that was gonna happen at some point.
I did watch your penis lamp video.
Oh yeah,
I guess I watched some of it.
They immediately broke it.
Yeah, but then like it did seem like he kind of just wiggled it a bit and it was working again.
It was very finicky after that point. It was like
That
even at the
tells me I blame that on the product more than the reviewer though.
Oh yeah, no, it's a $2,500 lamp.
Oh, that's really stupid. It's more of like an art piece, symbolic thing.
Yeah, it was made by some French artist.
Overcharges for a bunch of shit on his website.
It was probably made by an AI artist, you know.
Will you shut up and you let the others figure it out, okay?
Oh, there's a puzzle. Box O puzzle parts. Box O puzzle parts. All right, what's the puzzle?
Solution's gotta be nearby. That's always how puzzles work.
That is always how puzzles
Don't
work.
you think I know that?
What are we even doing?
I mean, like, there's clearly this thing drawn. Oh, that changes it to a square?
Showing the solution.
Just shut up. We got this.
Oh, you gotta match the thing. We need an arrow on the right, a right arrow, and then we need a diamond on the left.
Symbols, okay?
I was just about to say that.
You have to match the things?
There's like a square on the right, and then there's a side arrow.
You think we just have to match that?
Yeah, do the square, and then maybe do an arrow. That would match the white.
Non-evilness.
There you go.
Still have
Well, that's open.
So voiceless.
I'm not the one who made him sound super evil. You did.
Maybe I wanted to see how prejudiced my players are. Huh? Think of that.
I will admit that had not occurred to me.
Bill Clinton. Why is Bill Clinton trending with Elden Ring?
You want to hear?
What?
Admitting it is the first step.
Ugh, come on.
Oh, some kid did some acceptance speech. He said, "I'd like to dedicate this award to my Reformed Orthodox Rabbi Bill Clinton." Okay. Whatever all that stuff means.
I did see that kid like mutter something afterward, but I wasn't paying enough attention to understand what he said. How strange.
Oh man, talking about like bugged games and whatnot, man. Freaking Nikke, that mobile game I'm playing, it is bugged to hell. Ugh. So like, you have Destiny Child. They're the same people who made Destiny Child, right? But Nikke is being published by Tencent.
Oh boy, 10 cent.
And Tencent typically, you know, with some of their like non-mobile games, they typically don't actually insert their penis in everything. It seems they don't like overly monetize everything, and they just let people do their thing. But then I don't know, some mobile games or all the mobile games that they produce, man, they milk it, right? And Nikke is the same way,
Well, that's overwhelming.
because like
Expecting some sort of super spooky
the amount of like grinding that you have to do for mats in that game, and like tons of different mats, and
Find that certificate.
it's apparently really bad. I'm not quite to any of those levels yet, but I can tell you it's really hard to level up my characters right now because
Well,
of
I'll be damned. It's real.
the level up materials are just like,
Right there, it recognizes
oh, okay, so I just get a certain amount a day, I guess.
Anyway,
What is
something.
the gameplay like?
now we just have to talk our way into Scallywag Landing.
It's like it's like an old arcade light gun shooter, kinda. There's a very specific game, and I don't remember what the game is.
Ooh, let's go in.
That it kind of emulates. But let's see, Nikke is like
How do you spell it?
Nikke.
Nikke. Oh, I do like the artwork.
It's a game all about seeing girls' fronts
Oh,
and squatting.
yeah, Yeah, they have like their ass right in the front of the camera because they're
Oh.
squatting down.
Oh yeah, and their ass, yeah, and and so it's made by the Destiny Child people who can just make amazing live 2D art, and so they look really good. But man, the game is bugged to fuck. Like, there's certain people whose skills do like 1 damage. Critical hits were doing less damage. Leveling up your burst skills did nothing.
Jeez.
And so they're trying to fix stuff right now, but like, and they released a patch with a lot of fixes, but of course there's still a lot of bugs. And you know, I don't really care, like, because I'm kind of casually going through it. I'm not like rushing and trying to min-max things right now. But what I do care is,
bugs.
yeah,
Got them under your bed.
it's true. I've got them chirping in this room right now.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Yeah, I gotta take those fuckers out of here. They're so goddamn loud. But,
Ow, 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 ow.
it still seems kind of silly, the amount of bugs that they have, and that they really need to compensate people better. Because, like, fucking Destiny Child, they're like, ah, shit, we had bugs. Here, have, like, 12 5-star summons.
Jesus.
Or here's, like, one time they were having server issues, I got 360 free pulls.
Huh. Oh my god.
So, like, whenever there's a server issue, I'm like, oh, hell yeah, here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, guys.
I
Like,
will admit it is fun to do polls and get summons. I just cannot bring myself to pay for them.
oh yeah, I haven't paid a cent in Destiny Child. Azure Lane, I've paid a little bit, but like, not for polls. I didn't pay for polls. I paid for like a skin, and that was it. It was just one skin. But you know, I've played the game so much, like,
Yeah, if you're once you're committed to a game and you're in it, you know, paying for it's not a problem.
I paid an egg game. It's a fucking incrementer game, and then I paid a one-time fee for Kitten's game. But I already enjoy Kitten's game. I already knew I enjoyed it, so that's why I got it. I was like, hell yeah. I'll give you $3 or $4. I don't know. But yeah, so people are very upset about Nikkei, and
How do you do the shooting? Do you just kind of like hold your finger over the thing you want to shoot? Or is it the joystick thing again, where you're aiming?
It's kind of the joystick thing. Right? You put your finger down, and then it moves your aiming thing around the screen to where you want. I auto most of the time because that's how I beat. But there's some things you can't auto.
There's a explosion coming your way. Oh! This fuse. Oh, it's gonna set up this cannon.
Oh.
Creepy totems around town?
Oh, I did.
That sounds like it could be bad for our case.
Then let's destroy the evidence.
All right then.
Yeah.
For once,
Oh, fuck yeah, I made it.
let's destroy some evidence.
Oh, all right then. Secrets. Ooh, secret. Hey, what else? Oh, all right then. Keep your fucking secrets. Get out of here with this shit.
Yeah, you can keep that secret.
I
Or it's
fell.
all shit.
Oh yeah, nice. Oh. Wasn't anything with it up there?
I mean, it's gonna be random for you, but
I didn't know what
it
it
was
was.
bad for us.
I got a purple out of it, but it was a purple ring. Kind of.
Like a. Whoa.
I have a video though, a very quick video that summarizes the Nikkei gameplay. I'll put it in the context, the stream context.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll be playing that when it works. Of course, it's Among Us.
It's fucking Sonic music. Some butt rock. Among Us shooting from behind a block at a goddamn Metal Gear Solid mech. It's like
It's a blockbuster in the background.
and then it's like, warning, low semen.
Mm-hmm.
It is so true. Oh fuck. How do we okay, we gotta go all the way around again, I guess, to get up there. Right? Like, am I going? Yeah, I'm going. Oh, I'm going. Ooh, I'm going. Ooh. What is up with that? All right then, though. Like, there's an all
Yeah,
right
they really are like vibrating their ass when they're shooting.
Oh yeah, they're good
I don't
asses
know.
too.
I don't know about that one.
No, that's not a good. I got my work. I can set up my phone facing the back of the cubicle wall, and we're all good, right? Like, no one's gonna. Right, as somebody enters, I could just hit the power thing, and we're good. But oh, still a neat game, but it's riddled with bugs. But yeah, that one I sent you, the with the alchemy stars, that one I still recommend.
I did play that one. It's pretty good.
It is an interesting gameplay.
Yeah, it is a unique, like, you know, matching the colors and having them run around to the different enemies and hitting them and stuff. That's pretty good. It ran really fucking choppy for me on my tablet.
Really?
Which is weird because Epic 7 is like flawless, even though it has a shitload of like anime cutscenes and shit. Like like even in combat, it'll like cut to a anime and then yeah, I don't know. I do like Epic 7. I don't think I logged in today, so no daily rewards for me. But I still haven't fully gotten sucked into one mobile game yet. I'm trying. I'm trying to let it suck me.
Yeah, it's really hard unless there's like, you know, it's all gameplay, right? It's really me it's gameplay, JPEGs, and like how good can I make the builds? Like how complex?
Yeah, I'm really into the idea of like building my team and like adjusting their skills and stuff, and collecting hot JPEGs. Like I'm definitely down for that. Like I want to find something that scratches that particular itch. I like constructing the team and like getting their strategies to work. You know, like Darkest Dungeon, I put a lot of hours into that. Darkest Dungeon with anime girls, and I'd even put up with the gacha elements and like getting summons and shit like that.
Very helpful, thank you.
I liked the gameplay a lot in... Fuck, what was it? That one... The problem is it's just like I couldn't really do that and my job at the same time. Very
Neural Cloud?
Yeah, the Neural Cloud one. I did really like that one.
Yeah, I wish Illusion Connect was still around, because I think that was a turn-based one of that similar format.
Yeah.
I think.
Presto! Reloaded.
I really liked the cute, like, chibi 3D model ones. Fucking Epic 7 it doesn't even do chibi. It's just got, like, full-on, like, their whole, like, character model, like, doing the live 2D movement shit. That one looks really pretty. I like the look of that one a lot. And some of them have, like, fucking awesome weapons.
You get it.
Yeah, I thought that one was okay. But I was already spoiled with Destiny Child and its lewdness and weirdness. It's one of those like I have to find games now that are like, oh, is this better or is this like something I can play every once in a while? Or the Gundam. There's the Gumball. There's the Gumball game. Do you like the Gumball game? No, Gundam mobile game. And like, I used to play that one a lot, but holy shit, like, the amount of inventory that they give you is kind of low, and so you're constantly doing like inventory deletion. Like, all right, delete this thing, delete this thing, delete this thing. And you can expand it every once in a while, but like, it just, you were always behind, you know?
Inventory management box.
Yeah, and then on top of that, they
Rude Alex.
like every week they released a lot of stuff all the time, which was awesome. But like, God, the power creep in that game was ridiculous. It was like, oh, we introduced this new mechanic now for you to max to, you know? Oh, we introduced this new mechanic now that you can max even higher, and it takes even more resources. It's like, ugh. And then after a while, like, all these new mechanics they kept introducing to, like, max out your build, I was like, I don't even know how to max these things out anymore. I don't... Like, how do I get these materials? How do I don't even know. So I quit playing it, because it was just... Ugh.
Yeah, it sounds awful.
Whoa!
The only type of game that should have inventory restrictions are like survival-based games where that's part of it.
Yeah.
I'm playing through Witcher 3 again with Angel, and I have a mod to just give max inventory, like unlimited inventory, basically unlimited.
Yeah.
And it's so much better not having to like, because all it does is it forces me to run back to a fucking shop every once in a while to get rid of my shit. Like, how is that fun? Nobody likes that.
Yeah, and it's like, oh boy, looks like my inventory's full. Time to do like housework. Like, and it's not like Resident Evil 4 where like the inventory management was literally like a mini game almost.
Yeah, it's like there are some games where it is part of the experience, but for most like RPGs, like anything like open world for the most part.
Yeah, just let me carry.
Yeah.
I don't go, oh, interesting, like I have to choose between carrying this and this now, because it's like, yeah, like game devs think that that's creating all these like really interesting, meaningful, impactful, strategic decisions, but it's not. It's just, fuck, I'm out of goddamn inventory again. Or fuck, I'm like overburdened and now I'm moving like at a snail's pace. Hooray. Let me drop a ton of shit on the ground, and then you just like have a big pile of your shit you're not taking anymore. It's just dumb.
With mobile games, it's a monetization thing, right? Like it's you're out of space. Pay some primo gems. Wait. You have to pay for those.
Dungeon Defenders. Dungeon Defenders had that.
It's like, come on. Like, I'll put more interesting things to pay for, not fucking changing this the
Yeah.
denominator of this fraction.
Eager for destruction.
Yeah, make me excited to like buy something instead of being like, oh fuck, I have to do this just because like the game is becoming a hassle without it instead of
Yeah.
oh I really like it. I think I'll treat myself.
And the Gundam game is like all about inventory because you're making your Gundam out of like arms from a Zaku, legs from a unicorn, the waist from fucking full armor Thunderbolt. Like, so to have one character basically to control, you have 6 different gotcha parts. And like, I ended up in that game when I quit playing it, I had like 1,300 inventory space, and it was still getting maxed out with I had pretty much unique things up to that point. They had so many parts. And also that game's like they give you a lot of pulls and stuff because again you have 6 parts to make a Gundam, but like it was you get so many shitty parts like holy cow. So alright, let's see, let me smash this thing.
Okay, I'm noticing a pattern here.
Further evidence that my theory is correct.
And I don't suppose you're
But the game was fun for a long time. You just can't do it anymore.
Do you think I would enjoy it now? Or like until I get to that part?
Potentially. Yeah, you have to. It's not like turn-based, right? It's run your Gundam around and attack things. The builds are really cool because it's Gundam.
There is a potential that I'm going to be spending more time as a roamer, where like I could just be sitting in the back room for an hour or two a day, where I'm like not in front of any customers and like no one's around. But I would be able to play things that aren't just turn-based then. But also I'm kind of considering like I could just bring my whole fucking laptop and play whatever Steam game I want on there.
Yeah.
At that point, instead of trying to find a mobile game that's close to it, I could just actually bring my laptop and play a full-blown game.
A blown game. Fully blown.
Fully blown.
You're just in time, my dear LeChance. Wind of my
With
heart.
if you had 2 times blown, you would have the pirate currency dub blown.
The blown. The blown.
Oh, that's a paragraph on my screen. Can we speed this up? There's a chest up there.
Go talk with the local witch doctor. We'll have to fight fire with fire.
He's got to fight fire with the fire that he has to fight the fire with.
Plot armor is precious booty. No man can die.
I have a fire weapon.
So the legends go.
Where am I? Oh, what is... Oh. Do I go in here? Oh, I'm inside the boat.
Some magic devilry. The witch doctor's an old friend. Her
What is
magic
that?
helped me
That's
out
not
of
a...
many a sea pickle, which is like a sea cucumber, but even brainier.
I shouldn't be in here. This is not a good spot to... This is not a good spot to be.
Hey.
Hello, this is not a good spot to be. Hello. How do I get out of here?
There you go.
Whoa, where'd you go? How...
I died.
Oh. I mean, that's the coward's way out, really. Yeah. Yep, looks like I'm gonna have to hit the. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. I made it back. How do I get to that chest? Yeah, full-blown Steam games would be fun. That work
I was
laptop.
looking for a Steam Deck because.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I just got up here.
How?
I just was like good.
Oh, okay. How do I good?
Damn, I actually got a good weapon.
Oh, alright.
I was running from this direction. Oh, is it this little thing right here? Do you like jump on this little hook? Maybe that's how I did it.
No, I'm phasing through it. It looks like I could maybe from one of these posts I can. Nope, I did it from a post.
Oh.
I don't
Yeah, I
have
just
anything
kind of
good.
like
Oh yeah.
I just had like a really good jump and got up there.
Yeah, I don't really think they do.
Yeah, I really want a Steam Deck too because as fun as or as like convenient as Steam Link is, and both of the TVs I can Steam Link to. It would be nice to be able to have the TV being used for Heather watching House, and then I can still use a Steam Deck.
You guys still watching that, huh?
Yeah, she's
You made
It's
it to
off
season
and
4?
I think we're at the season 2 at some point.
No, okay.
We're not like go.
Happens in season 4.
We got to the point. I think we got to the point where I don't remember his name. The Black Doctor.
Foreman.
Foreman. He got the brain.
Yeah, that was a good episode. Couple of episodes.
Yeah.
What is that? You got the brain.
He.
The cop gets that. Foreman is in that like isolated area for a bit.
Yeah. So essentially, yeah. Cop gets weird disease, laughs a whole bunch, dies. His house is really dirty. Foreman goes and investigates.
Have you seen the end of that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was like the water, right? Like the water that the pigeons were shitting in.
Yeah. So essentially, the guy had like a water collection trough on his roof. That was just open to the air that he was using to water his, I think, marijuana plants.
Yeah.
And because all the pigeons were like shitting in it and stuff.
Yeah. And
it
Cameron
had-
cuts his brain open. She does the biopsy, and he wakes up with like he can't like move his toe correctly or some shit.
He's moving the wrong side of his body that he thinks he is.
He does end up just getting fixed. So.
Yeah, he ends up getting fixed, but then he has like some memory issues for a little bit, where like he has to like relearn some of the medical stuff with flashcards.
Yeah.
And he was like euphoric and like oh, I had a near-death experience, everything's cool now, and just kind of chilling.
Yeah.
And then House
Nearly
hated
dying
that.
doesn't change anything.
Eh.
Dying changes everything. Nearly dying changes nothing.
Yeah, he was just like,
There's so many good lines. God, that show's great.
I keep like every time House does this shit, I'm just like, please won't somebody step on me? Like that's how House acts.
I've been simping for House since like I was in high school. I was kind of like edgy atheist a bit because of him.
He
Of that
some
atheist attitude.
bro was his high school persona was he was an edgy doctor.
I was. Yeah.
Someone comes
I
up to
like
him.
my my biting sarcasm and sharp wit. I was really into that.
He was oh, how you doing today, son, bro? I feel like I was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease right after being diagnosed with stage 4 Hodgkin's lymphoma.
Hodgkin's lymphoma. It's lupus. That's the real killer.
It's never lupus.
But it feels like lupus, though. I'm just like, it's not, because it never is, but it feels like lupus.
The amount of times they bring up lupus is like crazy to me.
That's because like the lupus has like so many symptoms, and it's like really hard to actually diagnose it and shit. There's so many ways lupus could present in that like it makes sense that they would bring it up.
Yeah, it's really funny because every single time they bring up lupus, I'm like, oh my god, really?
Yeah, once you're looking for it, you notice it a lot more too. Honestly, I've seen every episode so many times that the doctor stuff just kind of like I just tune out even for when they're talking. Like when they say medical names and like prescriptions and shit, like I don't even hear it anymore. I'm just like waiting for the next story beat.
Yeah, I'm kind of already tuning it out though because I don't, they're bringing up, oh, it could be this disease. I'm like, I don't know what any of this means.
Yeah, they try to write it in a way that like you can at least understand what's happening. That it's like, oh, one person thinks it's this thing, and another person thinks that's stupid for this reason. So you may not understand the medicine, but you understand like the power dynamics of the different people, and like, oh, who's gonna be right? House is always right, but this one time, he was wrong. Oh.
Yeah, but it's all about the antics that House gets into, like.
Oh, they're so good.
Oh, they want me to not be around this patient. I'm just gonna bust into the room and inject this thing into his IV.
Yeah.
Whoops! Looks like we're gonna have to find out what happens now.
Yeah, he should have been. There's just too many things for him to like still have his fucking medical license at this point.
Yeah.
But I don't care. I love it.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like, they always have to go off the book, to make these shows interesting.
They do, yeah.
So, or deny protocol because it's the right thing to do to break the rules in that situation.
Yeah, I was like, he's like, I know that if I do this to save this many people, that's like worth it. I've been cursed. I've been cursed with being able to do the math, is what he said one time.
Yeah. Oh, this is fucked up right here. Interesting.
I do love the episode where he shits on the anti-vax mom. That was fun.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if I've seen that one.
It is in season 1. She's like, oh no, we don't do vaccinations. And he's like, oh, what's interesting? Coffins. They even come in like cute baby shape sizes, and you get them all sorts of different colors and stuff. And she's like, what the fuck? She's like, got such a cheerful attitude about, oh, soon you'll get to pick a coffin for your child. Isn't that great?
Yeah, it's kind of funny too, like thinking of the amount of controversy around masks, right? These days with stupid people, and in House, there's just, oh, we're gonna wear a mask during this surgery, or the one episode where the girl had like kind of an immune problem and the boyfriend was coming over, he had to wear a mask and like wash his hands. It's like, oh yeah, no, he must be this must be a terrible government controlling this one teenager around this immunocompromised girl.
Smells like fascism to me.
Yeah. Like, and it's also I literally had to do that when I was a kid for my mom's cancer, right? Like,
Mhm.
it's been around forever. So like these people, fucking mask bullshit.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw, but yeah, there's this like video that I commented on Twitter where there's this girl eating food. It says, if you went out on a date with a girl and she started doing this, what would you do? And she has her she has her mask on. She's like pulling it down and putting food in her mouth and then putting the mask back up.
Yeah.
And then at one point she starts licking her fingers, and there were tons of people in the comments for one being like, "The masks don't work. This lady's crazy." But then there was also like people going, "Oh, she's so afraid of the virus, and yet she's licking her fingers." Like, she could have washed her hands off before she ate. Like,
I hope she washed her hands before she ate.
And,
right.
Like, come on. The whole idea is that you're limiting
Yeah.
your exposure to the virus. If you choose to go to the grocery store and you're like, well, I hate exposing myself, but I need fucking food, that doesn't mean you suddenly stop believing in the virus. Maybe you cut out going to the movie theaters because you're like, well, at least I can cut that, and that cuts down on my exposure.
Yeah, and I don't really care that much that I cut it out, you know?
God, that's so fucking stupid.
Yeah, it's such a... People are so dumb. Like, they're like...
Well, you believe in climate change, but you flew on an airplane.
Yeah. You drove in your car to work this morning, but... Like, yeah. So, like... The, I don't understand still how people don't think that the masks don't work, though, you know, with, like, doctors wearing them during surgeries and stuff like that. It's like, I don't... It's just weird to me. It's just, there's